you have a new injection of fresh blood into the New Day storyline to make them captivating again. Because I mean, everybody likes them, but they're not interesting anymore. But now with the dissension over the inclusion of Odyssey Jones, who I don't know why they just weren't using him, but he's an impressive specimen. If you just saw what he was capable of picking up both the authors of pain, even though that was very choreographed. But that double sidewalk slam, it was just so impressive. And of course, you can say that he's never going to replace Big E. He's not. But at this point, I don't think that Big E is going to come back to active ring competition. And I think this is probably the next best thing that you can have moving forward is continue to give them something else to work with and continue the legacy.
Do you feel Big E should come back as like a manager type to them?
I wanted that a while ago, but I don't know if that. I mean, I don't know why that hasn't happened. Maybe he's just enjoying the time off, or I don't know. But I do think that would be okay if they actually had. They need a power person. They need somebody who can do this. And Odyssey Jones fill it role. So now I think it's more appropriate because just for Big E to be a manager for Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, who really they're very talented, but they're not formidable at all. Like they're not going toe to toe with Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. They're not. They haven't been presented in that light to be a top tag team for a while. They're pretty much like used as an enhancement talent for other tag teams to get over and do some really neat spots backstage in terms of their interviews and things like that. But if they have somebody that's more powerful and gives them something to work with, like an Odyssey Jones, I could certainly see them with a Big E as a manager, because then you're not just managing folks that suck, because they lose every match. Not saying that they suck from a talent perspective, but just how they're booked. I mean, just think if Paul Heyman was managing somebody and they just kept losing. I think Odyssey Jones really could be the missing piece that the New Day needed to be relevant once more. This is the first time I've cared about them in, 2 years?
Nice. Do you think if Big E does come back as like a manager, do you think it would be better with them as baby faces or heels?
Baby faces.
Mm.
They originally started off as heels, you know that, right?